whenever you're ready.
I know all of you have probably seen a tie-dye shirt before, and if you haven't, there are 3 over there. Maybe some of you have seen other things that have been tie-dyed, like socks, sheets, a bandana. So you can pretty much tie-dye anything that's white, and there are many patterns, like on the handout that I gave you, some of the patterns. And the one that I'll be showing you today is the bullseye pattern. It's really simple, and it's also on the handout. So before you start tie-dyeing, you need to make sure that the area that you're using is able to get messy. So you can either do like a tub or like a tablecloth or newspapers so it doesn't get stained. Also, you need to make sure you have gloves so your fingers don't get stained. And you can also wear like a shirt that you can get messy, but I don't plan on getting really messy today, so I'm not going to. And you also need to have paper towels and rubber bands, a t-shirt, and the dye. So when you first buy the dye, it's going to look like this, and it just has powder in it, but you're supposed to fill it up to like the neck of the bottle with water. It's really simple. And so once you've picked out a pattern for your tie-dye that you want to do, you follow the directions, and it will tell you where to put the rubber bands. And I've already started this shirt right here, so I'm going to finish it. It's really simple. You just put it on like a ponytail pretty much. So after you're done with this, you would choose a color that you want to do. And you can do however many colors you really want, or you can do one color. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you. But I suggest putting on the lighter colors first, so in case it gets into like a section that you want a darker color, the darker color can just cover it up. And so, pretty much, you don't really like want to squirt it on there, you kind of like paint it on. And you can go like this. But don't worry about like not getting enough because it bleeds, so it'll like spread out, so don't worry about that. And you can also like spread it out with your fingers. I always do that. And so this is when you need the paper towels, like when it gets on the table, so you can wipe it up in case you're planning on putting a different color in the next section, so that doesn't get the color that this section is. So you just go like this. And it's really simple. Then you just finish it, and you'll do it the same thing to the other side, and then you'll just finish it out. And once the shirt is done, it will look like that first shirt right there, the pink and blue one. And after you're done with this, like putting the color on it, you are supposed to put it in like a plastic bag or just wrap it up for 6 to 8 hours. And the longer you let it sit, the brighter the colors will be, so I don't suggest just being done with it like right after you dye it because the colors won't be very nice. So once you've set it out for 6 to 8 hours, you are supposed to rinse it out with water. And this one has been sitting out for over 8 hours. So you cut the rubber bands off of it. Know when the shirt is done, when the water is clear and you can't see the dye in the water anymore. But I'm not going to do the whole thing. So once that's done, you're supposed to wash it like in a washing machine, but make sure that's the only thing that you're washing at the time because you don't want it to bleed onto anything else. And you can dry like it with other things because that doesn't really matter. Like I dried the last one and the first one together, but I washed them separately, so that's fine. So now that you know how to tie-dye, you can use this pattern or any of the patterns on the handout, and you can turn a boring white shirt to a really nice, fun shirt.
Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause.